Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a review on my hair. I have box braids right now, and usually I do have individuals, but I decided to do a review on box braids and also compare box braids to individuals because I do have more experience with individuals rather than box braids because this is my first time getting box braids, and I got these in like Saturday. I got these in Saturday and today is Thursday. So, yeah, so first I want to show you the length, and the length, it comes like about an inch above my belly button. So they are kind of long. And you can get them shorter, you can get them longer. It's just to your personal preference. But I just decided that I wanted to get them a little bit longer than I usually do. I want to show you the kind of hair that I have, and right now I'm using the black and gold, but this is not usually the hair that I do use. I can't even remember the name, but I want to say it's Rafa Afri, or Rafa, however I want to say it, Rafa Afri, whatever, and it's like a green and yellow packaging. That's usually the kind of hair that I do use, but for this one I did get black and gold, and this is not the hair color that okay, let me tell you. I have my actual color of hair in here, and I also have like some highlights in here. So this is my highlight color, and it's like this orangey light brown, and it's the number 30. And my hair color is just a 2. I'm just a regular 2. So I used up all my 2s, so I don't have any of those. But I did have an extra one of these, and it's just a 30 black and gold hair. Now, like I said, I usually get a different kind, and I think it's called Rafa Afri, but I'm not sure. I'm so sorry about that. And yeah, I think that black and gold is not as soft and silky as the other kind that I usually get, so that's like a downside to it. But this one is nice, and it is nice and soft, but I don't think it's as soft as the other kind. And I do something to keep my braids feeling soft, looking healthy, looking shiny. Every night I will apply the Motions Hair and Scalp Daily Moisturizing Hair Dressing, and I'll just demonstrate what I do. So it just looks like a thick lotion like this, and I'll just pull my hair to the front, and I'll just take some of this into my hand, and I like to get it to the ends. And this just keeps, first of all, it keeps the braids from unraveling, because box braids, they tend to unravel a little bit more quicker than individuals do. So, and I've noticed that in the first week, not even a full week, but yeah, I just go through it, run through, not the top, but just the bottom, and I just do that. And at first, it keeps them smelling nice too, and it also makes it look nice and feel nice, and it's a good thing to have. Okay, so now I want to talk about what I do at night to keep my hair from losing its nice look as easily. Now, I know a lot of people who sleep with a bonnet on. Like, it's basically like a silk shower cap. I do not like sleeping with a bonnet, but what I do is I put a headband on, and this protects my front hair, my front pieces, so they don't get new growth as easily, and they keep them laid. And then on top of that, I put the silk scarf on, and you can find these at any kind of beauty supply store, and you can find this at like drugstores, beauty supply stores. They pretty much have them everywhere, and so that's what I do to go to sleep. Now, when I take a shower, I do shower with a shower cap, only because I heard that the steam the steam can make your actual hair start showing through the braid, so you have like this kind of natural hair fuzz around it. So I heard that the steam can help bring that out, and so I like to shower with a shower cap so that that will not show as quickly and easily and as frequent. Now, a lot of my friends, when we go swimming, a lot of my friends wash their hair because of the chlorine getting all up in their hair. The more that you wash your braids, the more your natural hair will start showing through the braid. So I try not to wash my braids too frequently, but I do like to wash them once in a while. I have not yet washed them since I've only had them for like less than a week. I'm going to leave these in for about a month. Now, I would say that I would probably wash my braids once in that month. Yeah, I would probably wash them only once because I don't want I don't want it looking I don't want my actual hair showing through the braids. Now, I want to talk about styling them. So right now there's a lot of braids here. It's actually making me hotter, so if I look sweaty, it's because first of all it's summertime, and second of all these braids are making me really hot. So I like to I'm gonna share with you a couple hairstyles that I like to do. The thing I like to do the most, and I did this with my individuals as well. I like to do half up, half down. Now that can mean for you twisting the front pieces back, which I like to do with my box braids, or it can just be tying the top half back, which is what I did with my individuals.
So you want to start off by twisting the front pieces back and then securing that with a hair elastic.
And that's what I like to do the most with my box braids, because it just ties the front pieces back and they won't be flying into your face as you're doing certain jobs. And then you can like keep some braids up front. And yeah, I like the look of this one. So this is probably like my favorite one.
You want to gather the top half of your head into a half ponytail to make a half up, half down style and secure it with an elastic.
So that's also another one that you can do, but I prefer with box braids the first one. But with my individuals, this is what I did with them all the time. They're so thick, I cannot just use one of these to tie all my hair back. I have to use the ones like this, and then I twist it to make a smaller band. It's thicker and it's bigger, and it can stretch more than the other one can.
Start by throwing your hair up into a ponytail and then smoothing the braids back until you're satisfied and then secure it with a hair elastic.
So that's also what I like to do, and especially when it's hot, I do like tying my hair up like this. So something that you always want to remember when tying your hair back, even if it's half up, half down, you want to make sure you loosen it and it's not too tight, because it can be pulling on your edges, and then when you take your braids out, a lot of your hair that should not have fallen out will fall out around the edges, and that's just not a good look for you. So you want to make sure you loosen your ponytails or whatever you wear when tying your hair back. Now I'm going to compare box braids to individuals. I do have more experience with individuals, but I do have a couple of facts that you guys might want to know between the two. So, for one thing, if you have noticed, individuals are a lot more smaller than box braids. One braid like this can probably equal about two individuals, I would say. If you can go back and watch my twin tag, my sister has individuals and I have box braids, and you can compare the two and see which ones that you like. So yeah, I'll link my twin tag down below, and also at the end of this video if you would like to see like the difference between box braids and individuals, like visually, because we do have the different kinds in that video. So individuals are a lot smaller, box braids are a lot bigger. Individuals take about twice as much time as the box braids do. My box braids took about 4 to 5 hours. Individuals can go from 8 in the AM to about 5, 6, 7-ish. It depends on how quick they go. But I think the latest I've stayed while doing individuals is 8 in the morning to about 7 at night. So that's about, what is that? That's about 11 hours, 10 hours. That's a lot of time. So it's twice as much time. And you know, if you've gotten braids before, you know it's pretty painful sitting in a seat for that much time. So I like box braids for that reason. Also, individuals, they tug at your edges a little bit more than box braids do. Box braids are more sensitive to your edges and they will not pull your hair as tightly as individuals do, since individuals are so small and box braids are so big that they are more sensitive to your edges. So that's something you want to keep in mind when choosing between the two. So yeah. And also, individuals, they do last longer than box braids do. Like I said before, box braids, you do notice a lot of unraveling at the beginning, but if you just put a moisturizer in there, you can hold that off a little bit longer. But individuals, they do last longer, so that's something that I did like about the individuals. As of thickness, I would say that individuals tend to be a little bit more thicker than box braids do, only because individuals can take so many braids. Even though box braids are thicker, like each individual box braid is thicker, because they're so thick, there are less braids, so they won't be as thick as individuals will be, depending on the thickness of your hair. So I know my hair is very thick. My best friend's hair is very thin, so her individuals, she can tie up her individuals with a single elastic, even her box braids with a single elastic. For me, I have to use the big ones that I have in my hair right now that I previously showed you, because my hair is so thick. So, well, I guess that is all for this video. Like this video if you would like to see more hair related videos, because I never really do hair related videos. And also comment down below if you have any requests that you would like me to do, and subscribe. I would always like to see that number go up. Don't forget to check out my twin tag, where you can first of all meet my twin, because I don't even know if half of you guys knew I even had a twin. And second of all, check it out because you get to see the difference between individuals and box braids visually, because we're right next to each other. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.